Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In view of the prevalent COVID conditions, you are requested to adhere to the COVID-appropriate behaviors like wearing masks properly, washing hands frequently, maintaining social distancing and avoiding crowded places. In the headlines, 3 employees of Rourkela steel plant felicitated for commendable job. Cultural extravaganza Sanskritika Mahotsav 2021 concludes. And Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Madhu Singh remembered on his martyrdom day. Now the news in detail. In a program held at CGM Mechanical Office of Rourkela Steel Plant on 30th December, Mr. R.N. Rajendran, CGM Mechanical, felicitated 3 employees for their commendable contribution towards improvement of performance of the plant. Present on the occasion were Mr. S. Narayan, GM Mechanical Shop, Mr. Pavan Gupta, GM CES, Mr. S.K. Panka, GM Crane Maintenance, other senior officers and employees of the department. It may be noted that Mr. S.K. Sen, Master Operative of Shops Foundries Department, was felicitated for exhibiting exemplary commitment in development and delivery of sinter breaker shaft bushes and mixer bushes for Sinter Plant 1 and SMS 2 respectively. These had helped in successful completion of capital repair job in scheduled time. Similarly, Mr. Y.K. Roy, GM Plate Mill Mechanical, and Mr. D.S. Day, Senior Manager, Special Plate Plant, were felicitated and letters of appreciation were presented to them in the presence of senior officers of Centralized Maintenance Mechanical. It is noteworthy that there was a failure of non-drive end bearing of converter A of SMS 2 on 9th December 2021. It was decided to replace both drive end and non-drive end side bearings. Based on the previous schedules of execution and considering additional installation of doghouse components, it was envisaged to complete the jobs in 57 shifts. Mr. Roy and Mr. Day were deputed to SMS 2 to assist in the repair job. During this repair, they closely worked with the SMS 2 mechanical team and displayed a high level of commitment, team spirit, technical expertise and concern for safety. This led to quick revival of Converter A, which commenced operation on 23rd December 2021, that is, within 14 days instead of the 19 days schedule. The function was coordinated by Mr. Ricky Agarwal, Senior Manager, MS and S. A 2-day cultural extravaganza, Sanskritika Mahotsav 2021, was organized at Civic Centre under the aegis of Kasturi, a leading socio-cultural organization of Rourkela, on 28th and 29th December 2021. Notably, Mr. A.K. Pradhan, Executive Director Projects, and Mr. P.K. Satpathy, Executive Director P&A of RSP, were the guests of honor in the glittering inaugural evening of the festival. The honorable guests lighted the ceremonial lamp to inaugurate the carnival. In his inaugural address, Mr. Satpathy appreciated the idea of including the marginalized section of the society in the festival. He reiterated the commitment of RSP to extend all possible support to enrich art and culture in the region. The guests also felicitated Mr. Pitambar Puhan, eminent theatre and cine artist of Rourkela, with Kasturi Samman 2021 in recognition of his immense contributions to the field of art and culture. An array of cultural programs including Mo Manokotha, a social awareness poetic talk presented by the blind students of Radha Krishna Drishtihina Vidyalaya Latikata, a heartwarming Sambalpuri dance performance and Oriya drama Bhinna Eka Manusha by the special children of Shraddha, a scintillating Orisi dance recital by Ritsika Patra, and dance dramas Bahaparab and Bapla by the artists of Mangburu Cultural Group captivated the audience by the inaugural day. Mr. R.S. Mahanti, General Secretary Kasturi, spoke about the undeterred efforts of the organization for the promotion of art and culture, Mr. J.K. Mohanty, President Kasturi, welcomed the gathering, while Mr. P.K. Swai, Working President of the organization, proposed a formal vote of thanks. The highlight of the second day was an Oriya play, Shesha Ichha. Eminent theatre personalities Professor Samar Muduli and Mr. Sarat Das were the guests in the concluding evening. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant pays tributes to Veer Shaheed Madho Singh on his martyrdom day. The legendary freedom fighter was hanged to death by the British on 31st December 1858. The heroic sacrifice of Madho Singh, the Zamindar of Ghes and a close associate of Veer Surendra Sai, is an unforgettable chapter in the history of India's freedom struggle. Ghes is considered as the pilgrimage place of freedom struggle. The heroic tale of Madho Singh makes everyone swell in pride. He taught the people what self-esteem is and how to protect it. It is worth mentioning here that as a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, RSP has been remembering the countless unsung heroes of the nation who had played vital role in the freedom struggle and making a strong, self-reliant nation. The effort is to help enrich the digital repository of the great personalities who have sacrificed their lives for the country. That's all in this edition of Rourkela News. Namaskar.